to another episode of the Neigh Today, the UAHT Iron Horse podcast. We're excited to have special guest Miss Aimee Hooker with us today. Miss Aimee is the transfer advisor here at the college. Welcome to the show, Miss Aimee.
Yes, thank you for having me.
Yes, ma'am. Well, if you will, just tell us a little bit about yourself.
So, like Casey said, my name is Aimee Hooker, and I'm the transfer advisor here at UAHT. I was born and raised here in Hope, Arkansas, and after high school, I moved to Conway, Arkansas, and attended Central Baptist College, where I received a degree in psychology and social services and a minor in counseling.
Okay, well, that's great. We're here today in the Pearl Advising Center. This is where Miss Aimee's office is. Miss Aimee, if you will, tell us just a little brief overview of kind of all the services that the Pearl Advising Center has to offer.
So our services have expanded over the years since we've been here. In the past 2 years, I do work with the students who are seeking our transferable degrees, which is our Associate of Arts and Associate of Science degrees. We have a health professions advisor who works with the students who are trying to get into the LPN program and RN program, kind of in that in-between process. And she also works with students who are going to transfer for a health professions degree like dental hygiene or trying to get into medical school. And then we have our newest advisor is our personal interventionist, and she works with our students who are on probation and suspension.
Okay, that's cool. That's some really excellent services we offer our students.
Mm-hmm.
So, Miss Aimee, if you will, tell us a little bit about the specific transfer advising services that you offer our students.
So, I do personalized transfer advising. So it's different for each student. Each student is doing different things, going into different areas. I provide assistance with online applications, scholarship applications as well, and I've even done assisted with a few housing applications also. I provide knowledge in transfer credits and transfer equivalency guides. That's just basically me checking to make sure that our courses that the students are seeking here at UAHT will transfer for their transfer degree. Mm-hmm. And then the transfer equivalency guides are cool tools that most four-year colleges have. It's located on their websites, and I can go and look and see, oh yes, our college algebra will transfer for their college algebra. So it always offers a peace of mind for the student as well. Okay. I do provide official degree audits. Financial aid needs those for their files, and it's their specific degree plan that students are on while they're here. We're making sure they're on the right degree plan they need to be on.
Yes, ma'am. And
then I can provide connections with other campuses. I have contact information for a lot of other transfer advisors across the state as well. And then I provide scholarship information. So this time of the year is a very important time for transfer scholarships. Deadlines are approaching quickly. We've got some that are coming up here on March 1st, then April 1st, and they just continue on through the rest of the semester. So I try to send those out and let students know that they're approaching quickly.
That's great. We definitely want you to get those scholarships, apply for those on time. We want you to transfer on time. We don't want you to take any classes that you don't need to take. And so Miss Aimee really helps keep our students on track, make sure they're not wasting any time, and so they can graduate on time. And so Miss Aimee, in light of that, what advice would you give to our students to make sure they're staying on track and to make sure they're able to transfer successfully when they get ready to move on from here?
So what I always like to encourage is to start the research early. It's never too early to start your research and to look into those programs that students are interested in, because I like to work backwards. You know, when a student first comes in and meets with me, I like to find out, what are your interests? What are your hobbies? What are your goals? What do you want to do with your life? I don't expect everybody to know the answers to that. Obviously, I'm a prime example of an undecided student, but it's never too early to start. I like to work backwards, like I said. So what we do is if a student does say, I want to seek a psychology degree at SAU, but I'm also considering Henderson or UALR. Well, we look at those schools because each school's degree is going to be a little bit different. So what I like to do is, if you're considering all three of these schools, let's find out what equivalent courses you can take while you're here. So it kind of gives them a semester to plan and do their research and find out, what school do I want to go to. And don't ever hesitate. I always like to tell students, don't ever hesitate to ask questions. That those are always good, and it makes us feel good when you do have questions, because if I don't know the answer, I can do the research as well. So that's what we're here for. We help with that process along the way. And then I always like to tell students that it's okay if you change your mind. We do have students who come in and say, I want to go into nursing, and then they start doing those prerequisites and they're like, maybe this isn't for me. So let's look at education now. So, it's like you take 10 steps back. And so at that point, we take, those classes that you have taken, and where can we apply it for another degree? The good thing is that they know it before they pursue and really get into that area. So we don't expect them to know what they're doing when they originally come in. We like to help them do the digging process.
Well, that's some great advice. That's some great services that you pointed out. Mm-hmm. And the Pirtle Advising Center, they're here to help you stay on track. And so we encourage you to take advantage of these services. They're here to help. They're here to keep you on track. And just come by and see Miss Aimee, and she'll take care of you if you get ready to transfer from here to wherever you want to go. Again, this is Miss Aimee Hooker. She is our transfer advising coordinator, or coach rather, here at the college. I'll get that title right.
Yeah, that's okay.
We're so glad to have her on the show today, and we'll see you again next time on the Neigh Today.